Jersey B.
And then we got Team Morello, who we get into that motherfucker.
And then we have we got Team Rodeo, Team Murillo, Queens Killer Villa, my sister's New York Zombie Mary, New York Men of Mayhem, BME Lee. But yeah, so we had the draft yesterday. So we did a podcast. If you guys listen to the podcast, you're gonna see a special edition one that we did yesterday. We thought it was going to be much longer, but it actually didn't go too long. It actually went pretty fast.
I actually thought more people were going to trash talk, because I was trying to trash talk, but nobody was, like, into it.
Yeah, I think for me, throughout the whole draft, I was trying to play help desk commissioner. I was just trying to explain the rules to help people out. So we had the draft yesterday. So the podcast started at 6:30. Richie called me. Yo, I can't get in at 6:15. I'm like, the podcast hasn't even started. But I'm like, you know what? I'll test it with you. I'm not doing nothing.
Yeah.
I was pretty much getting set up. So me and Richie were setting up. So Richie ran into first video issues.
No, he always have issues.
So it took me a while to get him set up with video. That was like a good 20 minutes. By that time, I think Albert logged in. It was like 6:30. I'm like, fuck, I got to start the podcast. So I think Richie finally got the video figured out. Rodeo got in perfectly. No issues.
He's the IT guy.
And then from there, we started the podcast. So it was only us four. And then as time went on, the draft started at 7. And Jesus was texting me during the podcast. Yo, how do I do this? And people, I had Jesus text me earlier in the day asking me about the draft. Baron texted me about the draft. I just told him, like, do auto pick. My sister, I just told her. That's a good thing. I just told my sister. My sister's like, okay, that's it. So then the draft starts at 7. So I think it's me, Al, Jesus, Richie, and Rodeo online. So throughout the whole time, this should start at 7. It ended what? 7:40.
7:45.
Throughout that whole time that we were on, Jesus couldn't get this shit to work. So at times he's like, yeah, I'm right there. I see you guys, Chuleta brothers. And I don't know how this guy went backwards. That he was like, yo, I'm on some places to sign up for the app. And we were like, what? That makes no sense. We're already started. Like, we were like, how the hell you went backwards? So the whole time I had, like, the good thing with me is I had back-to-back picks. So once I did my back-to-back picks, I was trying to help Jesus get set up, and then also Santi doesn't remember the email address he signed up with. I tried to set up a whole bunch of stuff. I got a feeling Jesus got set up because he has a new logo. I don't know if that was there before.
No, that was there before.
Oh, so
football helmet.
So never mind that. So yeah, so I was trying to get these guys fixed up. I know Al and Richie were talking shit to each other, but when they were saying, yo, you picked that guy, I didn't know who it was because I was trying to, like, help the other guys out.
And shout outs to Rodeo for getting this down packed in at least 2 days, because he told me this is his first time doing a fantasy football league. Who is a big fan of football, but he's never done one. And we're doing this for shits and giggles, but we all agreed to do a $20 deposit, all 8 of us, and the winner's gonna get the $160. But Rodeo got it down packed because it was 2 or 3 text messages that we did back to each other before the whole thing. He's like, yo, saying I'm in the East, I'm in the West, and I was like, dude, I think it's just the brackets is gonna break it down for us so we could play each other and stuff like that. He's like, which picks? And I was like, dude, all you have to make sure is you pick enough running backs for your bye week, and that you could switch over and always have at least 2 quarterbacks, because when one is on bye, you could put the other one, but just make sure you don't draft the same quarterback, 2 quarterbacks that are on the same bye, because then you're fucked. And then everything else will fall into place. He's like, oh, okay, got it. That's all I had to tell him. That's it. Santi's done fantasy league with us last year, and he was able to get his picks. And then this year he just didn't. He forgot his email. I was hoping he would draft Antonio Brown again this year, but he wasn't there. But for everybody that did auto pick, they got good teams.
Yeah. My sister got a good team. To be honest, because it's an 8-man team, 8-man league, there's still a lot of good players. So guys who are listening to this, like Rodeo, if Santi, if you listen to this, Baron, there's still a lot of good players. So if you guys are in the app or in the website, you can still get other players.
Yeah.
It's under this thing called players and add players. The only thing is, like I can see right now, Cam Newton's available. Let's say you want to get Cam Newton. If you get Cam Newton, you got to request him, but then that means you got to drop somebody from your team. And then it's a thing called the waiver list. So let's say I want Cam Newton, Rodeo wants Cam Newton, and so does Al want a Cam Newton. Whoever's in the waiver list gets him first. I don't know what's the order, but you'll see. I think you could put the request to get like a Cam Newton, and then by Wednesday you'll know if you got Cam Newton. You go into your team, and you'll see that he's either there or if he's not there. If he's not there, that means somebody else picked him up before you.
So I'm glad you're saying that because I was helping Baron today.
Yeah.
He told me, I only have one quarterback. So, funny that you say he was trying to get Cam Newton. But it was telling him, you already have too many.
He has to drop somebody.
So he was doing that. So he has to wait. So I told him, you either have to wait till the first week is done, because the games actually start tomorrow. Once the games start on Thursday, I don't know if you're able to switch your roster around, but you're not able to drop and pick somebody up after the first game is done already.
Yeah, so the way I think, if I remember correctly, so Monday Night Football, they play football, right? I think
so Thursday. They play Thursday.
Tuesday, you could put in whoever you want, right?
Yeah.
So let's say the Giants quarterback goes off. What's his name? Jones. And you're like, fuck, Jones threw 5 touchdowns. I want this guy. You go Tuesday morning, you request him. And then by Wednesday, you'll know if he made it to your team or if somebody else picked him up. And then Thursday starts again. So people who, like I said, who are in the league, who listen to us, if somebody's playing Thursday and they're hurt, you got to make sure to look at Thursday and Sunday. Those are the key days. But like I said, as you go every week, you'll know. Just look at your team. Football starts at 1 o'clock. So I think you got to make changes. So let's say you got Cam Newton and he's hurt and he's out and you want to put another quarterback in. You got to do that before, I think he's 11:30 or 12 or something like that. Because that's once the lineups are already in, you can't make changes. So, like I said, you guys have any questions, you just hit me or Al up and we'll explain it to you. But yeah, so we did the Zoom call yesterday. It was fun. We were talking shit. The podcast, we were just a little bit everywhere because we were trying to figure stuff out. But like everything, man, everything was funny because his suit kept pausing and freezing, and we're like, what the fuck? And then he kept going backwards, so we were cracking up at that. Richie, towards the end, was in the dark.
Oh my god.
Yo, it looked like, when you watch a basketball game and when you just turn off the lights to the whole arena, that was Richie.
When they're telling you to go home.
Yo, we were talking to Richie in Zoom and joking around, and out of nowhere, it was only like
7:30,
7:40, and the lights in Richie's house, the whole thing was dark. We were like, yo, what the fuck? You're in the cave?
I thought it was gonna be the Undertaker coming out.
Yo, super dark. We were cracking up, man. And then my sister got there
on the last pick.
Right when it ended.
She got there on the last.
She got there on the last pick, and then right when we were about to hang up, I was like, "Yo," and I was like, "Oh shit, my sister's here." So we started talking more, and then my sister, all you hear is Walking Dead.
Oh man.
We were like, "Yo, what's that sound coming from?" Yes. We're like, "What sound?" Yeah. We were like, what the fuck? So we were cracking up at that, man. And then fucking Rodeo was helping me with the IT work. So we had a good time. But like I said, now we were just talking shit. It was fun. It was a quick draft. I wish I could have got more people involved. Hopefully next year, but at least we got 8. Last year we were 4.
Yeah, last year.
So hopefully next year we'll at least have like 10. Because, like Al said, we did a $20 buy-in. So whoever gets first place will get $160. So
there's no second.
It
third.
depends if you guys send them money by week 3. So I'll bother people to an extent each week. If not, then we'll just play for fun. So that's pretty much it. So that's the Chuleta Brothers Fantasy Football, and we'll continue updating as the weeks go on. We could get into sports right now. Other than that, right now, what in sports?
We got the Miami Heat eliminated the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, so they advanced on the East for the NBA.
Fucking Miami Heat playing like no tomorrow. They've only lost 1 game in these playoffs.
Yo, I didn't even know Miami Heat was good enough to make it to playoffs. Like, to be honest with you,
I thought they just put him there to give him pity, but
yeah, Dwayne Wade should have stayed, bruh.
Oh man, they knocked out the number 1 seed in the East out.
And I think Milwaukee had the best
record.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes. Mr. Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry if I fucked up your name. He didn't play yesterday's game, the last game, but he did play the previous 4, and he still got beat. And Miami said, but I was watching this game yesterday. Both teams, to be honest, looked like shit in the third quarter when they were shooting.
Yeah.
Especially Milwaukee Buck. Milwaukee Buck went close to 9 minutes without scoring a bucket.
God damn.
They were shooting
Sounds
threes.
like us.
They were going for layups. And everything was missing. It was like these guys were playing, oh my God, our main guy's not here. You know how you got the scrubs around the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't know what to do.
I'm not calling Middleton a
headlights.
scrub. I'm not calling Hill scrub, but shit shows you how much Milwaukee needs Giannis. And if he decides to leave this team, we're not going to be talking about the Milwaukee Bucks for like another 10, 15 years. Giannis, there's a team out here called the New York Knicks. You will fit perfect.
Yeah.
That number 34 will look good on you over here. We know Charles Oakley had it before, but we will give it to you, my friend.
Yeah, I would love to get him.
But like every other superstar that passed up on us, we understand. But please think about it. We got a new coach. We got RJ Barrett, who's going to be a second-year person. But let's see what happens. But yeah, this team needs Milwaukee needs this kid to stay, because if he doesn't, we're not talking about the Bucks ever.
Yeah.
Who they got? The Lopez brothers?
Milwaukee just got they got Bledsoe. They got one of the Lopez brothers, the one they spilled the Nets, the better one.
And they got the fucking Middleton, who's supposed to be number 2 guy.
Middleton's nice, but yeah, he's
yesterday
not.
He was playing like shit. Like,
yeah, he's a good 3-point shooter.
You're a number 2 guy, and then don't get me wrong, Miami will go on their run, and then Milwaukee will go on the run, and it'll stay close. But then when fourth quarter hit, Miami and they got some kid Dragic.
Yeah, he's nice.
Butler was coming out on. I'm like,
and there's another white boy, Howard. He's a rookie.
Yeah,
Howard or some shit.
And I was just watching this game. I was like, fuck. Yes, get rid of the Milwaukee Bucks. I'd rather see Heat and Boston. Them 2 teams look like they're gonna go at it. I think Boston's gonna eliminate Raptors.
Yeah. So tonight the Boston Celtics are playing against the Raptors. In a little bit, the game probably just started, but yeah. So they're playing tonight. I think Boston's up 3-1.
3-1.
So I know Milton.
3-2.
3-2. So Milton's probably watching.
Lakers won yesterday against the Houston Rockets.
They're 2-1. That was a close game.
Yeah, and LeBron, people, I know you guys hate him or love him, but you got to give him his respect, because when he has to put a team on his back, he puts that team on his back.
He's